So, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. And originally, I wanted to make it a video about, let's say, I originally want to make a review of the last issue of Kitty Pryde and Wolverine, the spin-off, the limited series slash spin-off of the Uncanny X-Men. But since already 15 minutes before, it's 10 o'clock Central European, 10 o'clock PM Central European time. And yeah, someone sent kind of. I came across something. That kind of raised my eyebrows because I don't know whether this is intentionally stupid or probably the dumbest statement I've seen on the internet so far. But I'm going to play the fragment till the moment that I'm tired of it, and after that we're going to have some fun with it because this is beyond ridiculous. And we're dealing with a really special case. It's kind of for those of you who don't know him, any of those hardly know. There's only 1% of them that I know, but yeah, the one at the bottom. He's known as the guy behind Conquest Comics, and also he's part of the anti-SJW crowd. I have my own opinions about. I have to raise the volume a bit till max. And he made probably one. I don't know. He made a really special comment that you're going to find out, and after that we're going to have some fun with him because I don't know if this was intentional or if this was just someone to intentionally kill brain cells with, but I digress. So I have my decaf ready, or decaf, however you call it. We're gonna play this fragment. I'm not going to interrupt or anything. I'm just going to watch it till I think it's relevant enough or not. I give my own thoughts about it, etc. And before anyone asks, nobody's paying me to do this. I'm not. Doug, you probably need to pay me another 5,000 more because I'm not. I can't do this forever. I need some money right now. It would help me a lot with my own project. Nah, just kidding. Nobody's paying me to do this. Don't worry about it. I'm doing this on my own time, off the job. And that was a terrible joke. I know. Without further ado, let's get into it. Put it on full screen and just have a laugh about it. So buckle your seatbelts, grab some popcorn or some dates. Not date as with a woman or with man, same sex, whatever. But those little those little fruits that hang on the palm trees. First doing some take-off, we're going full screen, and then we have a laugh. So there'll be no interruption. We're going to watch this for quite a while, and we'll see where it's going. And I think this is because of drama, to create drama, whatever, instigate drama, whatever. Believe me, that's not my intention. I'm just calling out BS where I see it. So here we go. A la una, a las dos, y a las tres.
And winter is not over.
Yeah. Liam, are you waiting for Yaira? Has it crossed your mind? Like, when is Yaira coming?
If I say what I think about Yaira, I'm gonna look like a complete asshole.
No,
But
Honey, do you know what channel you on?
Yeah, don't worry about it. I just admitted I talked through movies.
I don't want to be disparaging.
Jimmy.
I've said before that if you look at the New York bestseller list, if you actually sort of research this at all, you'll find that the most successful properties with protagonists in the world all have male lead protagonists. Every single book by heads and shoulders. They're like even women prefer reading about men. You can put them in higher risk situations without it being as punishing. And I was just actually sitting there having a crisis. I was thinking a bit like Jimmy. I'm so old. I was like, what's happened? Where like, hey, you make $3 million, you do so well, like with ISOM, and then you're like, oh, I know what people want. They want to be rescued by a dame, by a broad. And I know makes me look like a sexist, but it's like, I just don't. I look at Yaira. For a starter, everyone's like, oh, she's got the best costume of Eric's stuff. I don't think she does. She looks like a chick at like one of the like in a yoga class. Like she doesn't like look like a cool super heroine. And you know,
she's no Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I just
No.
am not interested. There's a reason that Wonder Woman has not been able to compete and has been constantly at the edge of cancellation since forever. Like, I mean, going back like 40 years, it's harder to do that. And it's like he's propping this up as his flagship. And there's so many people, like all the guys love Carmen America and all of this. And I don't want to look like an asshole because I really mean it from the heart. It's just my opinion. I just don't understand why someone would bank so much on something that just doesn't seem great to me and doesn't have the statistics in its corner. It's kind of like,
Well, here's the thing. Well, here's the thing is that here's the difference between Yaira and Common America is that Common America actually has a personality where
yeah,
Yaira,
I'm not sure Common America. I'm not. That'll what'll be taken out of this. It's just like I think that like something has changed for me. Like, and that's what I was thinking about. I'm a long-time anime fan. I'm a long-time comic book fan, and I just think like what's happening to this market space, like what's happening that like we as readers want to be rescued by women, we want to be taken care of by our mothers and stuff. Is that what's going on? I don't know, it's weird to me. Like when I think about like a superhero comic, I think about like it's a power fantasy. It's like the pinnacle of, you know, this is the world's best detective, the world's strongest man. It's like, you know, something super heroic, and it's like, I don't know, maybe I'm just a bigot. I don't know. I just
could be.
It's okay, let it out.
Hey,
Yeah, I
it's
can
okay if
tell
you're
you.
bigot. At least you're an honest
Yara,
bigot. You know.
I look at Yara, I should say, not Yara. I look at Yara and I just think like, is she like someone's fantasy? Like, is she? And I'm not being nasty here, Eric, if you're watching this, but is this Eric walking past a fucking yoga studio as some broad bends over and going, "That's a superhero," you know? Like,
Be right back, guys.
like what is she? Like, she's like, I don't know. I just have no hype. I have no interest. I have none. And I just think it's. I look at the character and I see limitation. There are cool female characters that I've seen where I at least can like go, oh, cool. There's like, you know, there's definitely potential there for them.
Yeah, why? Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, was it when they created a spin-off book for Yaira? You know, why? Nobody really knows who she is or what she can do, but why not? You know, make a spin-off book of Blood Ruth. I mean, Blood Ruth seemed to have a better response. I mean, people went, "Whoa, this is pretty cool." They even put her on the cover of a book, and you know, I would have thought that.
So for the little interruption up there, it went on for a little bit too long, but yeah. Okay, I didn't want to make this joke before, but right now I'm just going to have someone just broke into my house, and I've no way to defend myself, so I'm going to shout right now for my mother to rescue me. So, mommy, 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 mommy. Oh, what a surprise, she's not here. Guess I have to take my bow and arrow with me. But yeah. Thank goodness that Andrew Rowland, aka XP Comics, is probably the only one of the six who still has a little bit of independent thought left, because yeah, what he's saying is true, because I read the first 4 volumes, aka I read the whole omnibus omnibus of Captain America, volume of Captain America for about a year ago, and I've seen what the Rippaverse tried to do with Gyra. I mean, I still don't know who that is, but he's having a point there, from my perspective, from what I've seen, and from what I've read. Cardi, aka who goes by the moniker of Captain America. I read the first 4 volumes, and it's true. She has a personality. She has her great strengths. She has her flaws, and nor did she come over like a mother figure trying to rescue another guy. She rescues people no matter what their sex is, whatever. So yeah, thank you, Rowland, for being the only one with a little bit of your brains left, because yeah, it's probably what Liam said. It's probably one of the dumbest thing I've heard in quite a while, because he thinks that if you like female superheroines, or like all female superheroines, I think Luster Dog kind of made a good point about it. Is according to Liam Gray, aka Conquest Comics, that people who like female superheroines or characters think that they want to be taken care. Who like that? He thinks that people who like that want to be taken care of by their mothers. Well, first of all, like you probably already heard, she's not here. I live on my own now. It took me a while because the housing market here is crazy where I live, the country I live in. So yeah, be thankful for what you have when it comes to square land. For those of you living in Australia and the United States, I don't have it where I live, because we're both stamped on a continent. And yeah, if this is really what you've, and just to make another thing clear, I'm already past my 20s, and I'm going to show you something. Hope I don't click on the wrong thing. Here you go. I have about this little folder especially made for Captain America. I have the Black Ops and Captain America digital file, English and Japanese. I have the volume 5, 6, 7, and the second omnibus that combines 5, 6, 7, and 8, if I'm correct, and some Japanese ones that I want to read later. And I have the second omnibus. I still need to read volume 5, 6, 7, and 8. That's why I bought the omnibus, to get the I only paid €20 for the digital edition, and because they still don't. They are. I thought they were beginning with the pilot program, but I don't know if it's still in work in progress. We'll have to find out. But yeah, I live on my own. I pay my own bills. I pay my own rent. I have an income. And my mother is not here to cook my meals. She's not here to do my laundry, because I have a washing machine. She's not here to serve me breakfast, because I could make my own breakfast, whether it's a sandwich or some oatmeal with some blueberries. I could do that myself. And yeah, I'm going to click this map away because you've already seen enough. It's quite a generalization that it has no ground in reality. It is a hypothesis that is easily discarded, because I know young men, young adolescents, and yeah, even people both sexes, men, women, and even some of the people who are part of the LGBT etc. community that read those books. And of course you have some people living with your parents, if they want to be taking care of by their mothers, etc. You have that's something you have in almost every fandom. But the majority that I've seen is most grown men and women that read Captain America. They don't, unless they have a very close bond with their mother, have a family business, etc. Things like that. That's a different case, different story. You can't compare it. Every individual case is different, and in this case, the majority who reads Captain America, from what I've seen, from what I've observed, without looking at the internet drama that I'm seeing right now, falling before my eyes, and the rumors being spread, which seem to be an ongoing thing with, especially within the anti-CW crowd and CG crowd too, and some orbiters to throw mud at them for whatever reason. But it is a hypothesis that's one, not productive, and two, it doesn't make sense. And what Lime said, or Liam, whatever the hell he's called, I'm terrible with names. It has no solid foundation. There's no there is no correlation between want to be rescued by your mother and reading a comic like Captain America, because like I said, grown men and women, including me, because I already past my 20s. I'll be soon getting the boomer treatment. It has built up a reader base. It has fan art, commissions are being made. There's even Discord groups dedicated to it. There's even doujins. I probably miss doujins being made. I probably butchered that word. I'm still practicing. Of Captain America in Japan, so it's starting to get some roots over there as well. So from what I've seen, and from all the people that I've seen in this video, Andrew Rowland, XP Comics, is probably the only one who still has a little bit of independent thought left. Liam is only doing this because, from what it comes over to me like he's jealous that Conquest Comics didn't make it past Australia and some parts of the indie crowd. It didn't make it wide, not for a global audience, because that is a term that I absolutely despise. But it has a wide reach, and it's getting a wider reach. They're starting in the United States by taking elements by starting out as a Marvel Captain America started out as a Captain Marvel parody, that eventually became her own thing. This is my observations and my thoughts about it. Could be wrong. There could be some inaccuracies in it. It became its own thing. It started getting steam when Doug, Tim Lim, and Mark Pellegrini decided to leave the CG crowd and do their own things, because they didn't want to deal with the drama and the internet bells anymore. Did their own thing and became successful. After that, they started to build up a reader base, not out of spite, not out of owning the lips, but just to create good stories, good art, etc. And Tim Lim is a workhorse in that regard. He's only dedicated to his job. He doesn't like this kind of stuff. He just wants to make art, create books, and his dedication is paying off because they're already at volume 9. I think. Probably volume 9, yes. Almost volume 9 is almost being done. There's even timetable, what I've heard. But what I see here is, like I posted in General Warrior chapter 1 on the first page. Envy is, a fatal thing. And what I see here is, hearing envy, because, if it's like, because, Cardi has personality, and no, she is not acting like a mom who wants to rescue her kids. She's just doing her own thing. So yeah. But as I close this video, I'll just tell you one thing: stop listening to these internet outrage Americans. Always think for yourself. Don't take whatever they tell you with a massive grain of salt. Vacuum is only Andrew Rowland said what had a little bit of independent thought left to give his own opinion about it. And yeah, props to that. Absolutely, I agree with the take. I said I'm not a big fan of the Ripperverse, but you could give Eric July one thing. He gets at least they're getting what they're paid for. With a lot of the CG crowd and the anti-CW crowd, you don't know whether they're right or not. So, props to him. But yeah, like I said, don't believe everything you see these outrage merchants tell you. Always think for yourself. Take a moment to back and look at every source that you get and come to your own conclusions. Because this is nonsense. If you really think that, because this is nonsense, like I said, there's a reason why Captain America is building up a reader base and customer base in both Asia and United States and even Europe in certain places. It's because they found a formula for them that works. Not as a publisher necessarily, but as a distributor, and yeah, they have a dedicated squad, which is focused on the quality of books, etc., art and quality, and creating a balance between writing and art, taking some inspiration from outside of the American comic book industry. That's pretty much on its deathbed. But yeah, the indie scene is thriving, but yeah, the mainstream American comic book industry is has been dead since the 90s. Has been dying since the 90s and died in 2011, something like that. But yeah, if you really think that liking female superheroines makes you want to be rescued by your mother, and like Lester Duck already said, you desperately need to go outside of your bubbles. Outside of your home, get outside your bubble, and touch some grass for a time. And come back with a cool head. But don't start making up things that are not grounded in reality, because everyone who has seen this, heard this quote right there, has lost IQ points watching this. And anyways, if you want to see something like a webcomic story that's written and drawn by someone who doesn't who prefers not to make these kind of statements, Zero Warrior issue 2 is aka Ascension is 100% completed, and it will be released on March 13, 2024 on Global Comics and Gumroad. And that's all. And yeah, it was and don't worry, it's not created by any out of spite. It's created because they care about the medium. What I see here is someone who is envious towards someone who is doing a better job than him. But he's not, yeah. And as a result of that, he only wants to talk talk them down when they're actually found a formula that works. And yeah, that's about it. And don't worry, I'm not doing this to own the libs. Only I rule over me. And yeah, anyways, that's it. So yeah, don't make these kind of quotes, because it kind of make you look like an incel. It's like what Lester Duck said. And yeah, as a, and yeah, this time make it final. There were back in the day. People worshipped indeed goddesses, like an Athena of Amaterasu, and yeah, even America at some point was personified by a woman named Columbia. That read from him, but there was also another woman who very much worshipped and probably had two forms. Her name was Ixchel. I probably butcher her name. My apologies for that. She was a goddess of the moon. She was a goddess of the moon, and yeah, of storms, and of this, yeah, storms, etc. And even yeah. And childbearers. So she helped, yeah. She was also yeah. She also helped pregnant women to bring babies into the world. So yeah, there was even a whole site on an island dedicated to her. But there could be a lot more. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Don't make these kind of stupid statements because it really makes you look like an incel and not the buzzword, but the real one. So I'll talk to you guys later. Hasta la próxima. Chicos, chicas. Dewa matane.